Okay, apparently, the number one game dropper just dropped another game.
Everyone.
Let's put it on a better quality.
Hey everyone, MTASHED here, and I've got some really exciting news. For the last year or so, I've been working with Fateless on a video game. I've been helping them with the game dev and idea side of things, and some QA stuff as well. I've been working with them to hopefully build a game that can compete with Raid Shadow Legends and beat it.
I was I was kind of scared that he would go for the gacha open world kind of thing. But let's see if this actually I don't know, let's play.
You're going to see in this video some graphics that honestly look incredible in my opinion. And I also have a little bit of footage of a little demo that's going to be playable at Gamescom.
Is this the vision of MTash having his perfect, finally perfect game that he would not drop? Is this it?
If you want to sign up for the beta for our game, you can click the link down below and you get signed up right now. We're getting closer than you might think to betas and eventually the launch of the game. It looks fantastic, and we've got a bunch of people working on this.
I don't know, your face doesn't really feel convincing, but let's see.
Now, Fateless, we got a massive investment early on to get this project started, and we've been working with Magic Media to build this. These are the character models in the game. This is how they look when you're in the middle of a battle. It is a turn-based RPG. It is a hero collector. There's lots of gear. There's lots of factions.
It's not bad, but I don't know. It doesn't really appeal to me. Maybe I'm just way too into the anime aesthetic already.
It is a game that is essentially
It's not bad.
next-gen Raid Shadow Legends, if you want to call it that.
To be honest, I think some people would prefer Raid Shadow Legends graphics better. I think I know some people like that.
However, we're focusing on a lot of knowledge from Raid Shadow Legends creators and creators like myself that have played other gacha games.
The design isn't bad. I think I'm just unsatisfied. Way color-wise, I think. The design itself are actually good. I think they need to make a little more effort with the color and the lighting.
These are
because this doesn't look appealing. Design-wise, if we're not gonna talk about much of the character, I think it really is better.
the character models in the game. This is
Look, I mean, look at the details in that. It's not that bad. It's actually good. And it's actually very unique from each other. It's just this one, the lighting and the color is actually insanely good. And I know this is it's like a different setting for everything, right? But they need to make this better, I'd say. This one this one is actually just all right. This one I don't know. I know this is a sunset, but still it's still bad. I've seen better sunset settings than this. This one is also a little bit dull. This one is by far the best one in color and design. I'm actually pretty digging this. This is so detailed. I like it.
call it that. However, we're focusing on a lot of knowledge from Raid Shadow Legends
This one I can't really blame him for being this dark. I mean, just look at the clouds, bro.
creators and creators like myself that have played other gacha games to mitigate frustration points and hopefully provide a game where you can have really, really cool characters with really cool attacks, you know, meaningful
So this game really is MTash's vision of a good game. You know what? I'm actually very curious to play this.
plans, cool PvP. We're gonna have some, you know, standardized PvP where your gear doesn't matter and your luck and your wallet doesn't matter. We've got a lot of things coming.
Wait. Just the thing you said, I'm actually kind of getting hooked.
This is our game, Godforge. Okay, so I'm going to just jump over to the website, but before I do that, I'm just going to show you a quick little animation. This is what the game will look like.
Pretty standard mobile game, I guess.
And this is the bare bones.
Control-wise, at least. The graphics actually look very good. I was talking about the controls here, like they're pretty standard. Nothing stands out. Graphics wise, I think it's good.
Pre-alpha, pre-demo footage, okay? This
Also, this is pre-demo, so this could be changed more.
is not a final product, and I think it already looks pretty darn
Agree.
good.
Agree.
It's going to be a bit of an over-the-shoulder look. Let me just kind of hide myself here. I'll just hide myself so you can see this better. It's going to be kind of an over-shoulder look. This is not finalized UI, but the characters that are in this game, they're going to be myths and legends from the worlds. So you're going to have people like Hercules. You're going
Oh, so it's basically your own Marvel universe.
to have people like Zeus.
Only mythology wise.
Or gods, like Zeus, I should say. Anubis. There's going to be multiple different factions, and this is just an example of what an attack might look like. Okay, that's just one basic attack here. So I'm also going to leak some of the models that are in the game.
Pretty basic, bro. It's pretty basic. Like, I mean, I can't deny this looks good, but that was pretty basic. I don't know. Maybe the addiction aspect would come with building the characters.
An attack might look like. Okay, that's just one basic attack here. So I'm also going to leak some of the models that are in the
I mean, he did say it's basic attack. Will he show some ultimate attacks or skills?
game. This is King Arthur.
I'm so deep into this now. I really want to try it because I always love turn-based games.
This is one of the ones that was in the trailer from before.
Okay, now that I see it, it's actually good. The lighting earlier, this character looks so bad. But this one, okay.
Trailer from
This looks good.
Before. We've got one of our Spartans. And this guy was right at the beginning, but I actually have some animations that I can show you. They're not finished, but I can give you an idea of what this will look like. So we've got this like jumping, slashing, wind attack. And we've also got one where he sends out a projectile, like a little X and slashes behind it. It looks pretty darn cool. Again, we need to touch these things up. Oh, and then there's this one where you kind of dash around and slash. So this
Oh, so it's not... Wait, this actually looks good.
and slashes behind it. It looks pretty darn cool. Again, we need to touch these things up. Oh, and then there's this one where you kind of dash around and slash. So this is just one character. So our game is going to be called Godforge, and there's a beta sign up over in the corner there if you want to do that right now. But a quick breakdown of what the game is. Divinity has been shattered. Big gods like Zeus have been brought down in the...
To be honest, I'm not sure how big this game is gonna be because I really am way deep into the anime aesthetic games, but that I just don't find mythology like the standard RPG looks appealing anymore. So I can't really say if this is gonna do well or not in terms of that just aesthetics alone. But I do feel like there's a lot of people who would go to this game instead of Raid Shadow Legends. If what he says earlier here about not paywalling everything is, I'm pretty sure there will be a lot of player base here.
Battle playing field, and some of the lower people, King Arthur, who is known as a mortal, has been given, divinity, has been given power. And so we have this very interesting dynamic where there are gods in the game like Anubis or Ra.
Nope, not this one.
However, there's also legends and folklore people that are in the game as well that have been brought up and given more power. They are now essentially gods of their own.
Oh, so they can stand in the same player field. Kind of like Injustice, they gave everyone Superman kind of invulnerability level.
We've got Odin, who's a, from the Norse gods and stuff, but we also have Spartans who are now even more powerful than they may have been depicted in the past. And so we've got a lot of these different, characters in the game that I think are...
I'm actually kind of curious how they are gonna portray the story in this one.
Going to be...
I hope it's nothing stupid like how they did Injustice.
Both recognizable, but also we can bring in new ones and even do collaborations in the future. This is a game where you're going to collect multiple different units and they're going to have different powers and abilities. But one of the ideas we floated around is there's also going to be kind of ultimate weapons that you can find in these hidden reliquaries and things like that, and craft them to bring power. So I've had my hand in pretty much everything from
If I understand this right, there is no weapon banner. Oh man, I'm so deep into this gacha games.
clan boss design to PvP to monetization. And as someone who's a gamer who, you know, I don't love a lot of the systems in gacha games, I've been very vocal trying to provide a voice for the community and for people like myself that just want a good game. I've looked at the monetization and I've looked at different things, and I've always questioned, how can we be fair to the players? How can we reward the players for their time and effort? In a lot of these hero collector games, they do events where you can get a free legendary character. But if you fail one part of the event, you don't get anything. We wanted to look at ways to mitigate these problems, provide a shop where you can get incredible rewards to make up for maybe missing a character or completely skipping a character and still being rewarded for your time.
Just play. I think we already have a groundwork for that. Just look at Nikkei. If that is, I don't know. I'm gonna let MTASH cook here, but I think Nikkei system, from what I've seen from videos, I think Nikkei already had that down.
I wanted to look at ways that we can give you choice and characters to allow you to beat the content of the game without spending money. You need to be able to play it as a video game as a priority. Collecting all the characters is cool.
It's kind of worrying, but I want I want them to also win. I also want them to win the money game, bro. So how are they gonna do this? I'm so worried because they need money to keep pumping out content as is.
Getting to the top tiers of PvP is awesome, and I know that some people really enjoy that.
Oh, there's gonna be PvP now. This is, yeah. I don't play Raid Shadow Legends, but I'm more worried now.
However, I also was very interested, and thankfully I'm not alone here, in providing other ways for players to feel like they are the best at the game without having the biggest wallet. We're looking at having normalized PvP leagues where you can jump in and do essentially like an RTA fight against other people and choose kind of set champions with set gear, and it's all about knowledge of the game. There
Oh, that's actually awesome. Wait, I'm digging this. I'm digging this. Like, oh my god, I like this idea.
be different events that go on with it, and we've even talked about doing like a tournament down the road where it's all normalized PvP and no whale is going to win it. It's going to be the person who knows the game
Oh my god, MTASH is cooking on this one. Holy shit, I like this. I like this so much.
the best. There's so many things that we care about. We care about community. We care about, building clans. It's a very, very important thing. And we want you guys to jump in, make a clan, play the game together, and hopefully, love our game.
Dev, this actually feels unique to me. Like, it's a character building game, it's a gacha game that doesn't feel like, that actually doesn't gonna make you feel like you need to spend for the PvP. At least there is no PvP, what do you call that, pay to win aspect in this, and you can still feel like you're, oh, I don't know how to fucking word it. Let's make it just to be short, this game is gonna fucking cook. Holy shit, that's actually a very good idea.
And I think that it's going to be a really cool project. I'm very excited for it. And if you want to learn more, if you want to sign up for the beta, there is that link. You can sign up for the beta, and we want your feedback. Go to the Fateless channel, right? If you go to the Fateless YouTube channel, they've got podcasts, they've got community stuff, they've got tons of videos. It's a really cool project, and I've really enjoyed being part of it. I would highly recommend that you join the Fateless Discord. You're going to need to join the Discord if you want to do the beta, because they want to, get feedback from people and be able to give you guys information while you're playing and things like that. But yeah, that's where we're at. We're at a new stage now. The alpha is going to be happening at Gamescom, and then betas following that. It's all going to depend on overall production and the dev side of it. We can't push things out too soon. I can't commit to anything and tell you the exact
Good.
dates yet,
Good. Take your time. Let it
but we are
cook.
getting much closer. The polish is just rapidly increasing. I've seen some new characters like Anubis, and honestly, it is one of the best characters I've seen in one of these games. Like, I'm telling you, it is absolutely gorgeous model, but I can't leak it yet. Simon might have leaked it. I don't know if he's leaked it or not, but when I saw it yesterday for the first time, I was like, wow. I want that champion. I need that champion. How do I get them? So it's pretty cool. So yeah, that's what I've been working on, kind of behind the scenes. Very excited for it. And
Okay. Honest thoughts. I still feel strongly about this. Like the color setting. I think game design, they did well. They did well. They did so well. Especially with King Arthur. Like the design in King Arthur, I think it's one of the best. But environment wise and lighting, they need some work. They really need some work. This looks so fucking bad. It takes away with so much of how good this design is. You can't fucking tell me, oh, because it's the fucking environment. Nah, nah. I've seen some games do it way better with changing environments, bro. This is so. I mean, it's so early. I get it. I guess they can still change it up. But so far, the lighting here, this is the best because it actually still showcases the character. I st- I have very strong feelings on this one game design because if people are gonna play this game, they're gonna still play it for the characters as well. It may not be an anime aesthetic, but it's still character collection because it's a gacha, right? Unless I'm wrong, unless it's not a gacha, then people would actually be playing this for the gameplay itself only. This one, actually, this looks sick.
you're going to have
To be honest, these look sick. Although the menu needs a little bit work, it's so standard. I think it needs a bit of a redesign. To be honest, it looks so beta, but it is beta.
people like
Oh, what else could we see? I mean, this one is actually cooking. Look at
so
the
we've got
animations
this
here.
like jumping, slashing, wind.
Also, I've seen that there's fast forwarding. It's actually nice that they already thought about this. Everything. I mean, this is MTASH we're talking about. I'm pretty sure this is probably the one biggest contributor in this because he has played so many of these gacha games probably and so many frustrations. I'm pretty sure he voiced it out already. So I'm expecting this game to cook, to be honest. Now, just looking at the environments, yeah, this is still bad. I still think this is bad. I know
So
it's
we
a
have
dark
this
setting, but I've seen a lot of games do a dark setting way better. They need to improve that. But I'm very happy to hear the PvP aspect, where game knowledge is actually the priority and not building characters. That would actually be fucking sick. I'm just wondering how they're gonna implement that shit. No, I think I'm gonna sign up for this beta. I'm actually very interested in this one. This feels unique to me.